Hey guys, haven't been doing the dishes regularly lately because I've been doing stuff outside and whatnot. And then when I come in, what the hell? Do you ever like try to put the plug in your thing? Oh, there we go. And it doesn't go in. Oh, hold on a second. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I just got a phone call there. I saw a thing here. Your art inspired me to continue on my own art journey. Thanks. Sick. That's awesome. Guys, we have a new soap in the house. So you know how I like using Dawn, right? Because Dawn's the shit. We got this apple. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. Apple flavor. Apple scent. You don't want to be tasting it. Probably doesn't taste too good. But this smells so good. Smells delish. Do you ever smell something, or have you ever smelled something where, like, it's not edible, but it smells so good that you don't care and you kind of want to eat it anyways? I don't know if I've ever actually followed through with actually eating something, but I remember one time I was in oh, this is a good story, sort of. I was in the store, grocery store, and there was this bubble bath, and it was like strawberry scented. And just for shits and giggles, I opened it up, smelled it, and holy crap, it smelled so good. It smelled so good that it smelled edible, and I wanted to drink it, to taste it. Someone said vanilla. Yeah, vanilla tastes awful. Not like the aloe vera. Am I missing something? You love the smell of hot tar, eh? Hello, Susan. I love your art and loved all your ideas at the Potter. Oh, thanks, Randy. Uh, Hello, Tiny Ducks. Has that other package arrived for me yet, Josh? No, I'm gonna go. Nothing new has come. Just some packages for Dakota, which I gave to him um, the other day. Late, I might add. 2 weeks late. But I'm going to the post office again on Monday to deliver some packages. And maybe it'll be in there somewhere. But thank you. Okay, so I don't forget. Okay, I'll be right back. I just didn't want to forget that because I've had this story on my mind for a minute, and so yeah, it's a bubble bath story, and it's so dumb. It's funny because I had no idea this would happen, but just stay tuned for the next Just Joshing with Dakota. And if you don't know what that is, that's mine and my little brother's sort of podcast type idea. I mean, we don't release it as a podcast, but it's supposed to be like a podcast. Yeah. Anyways, what's been up with you guys? I haven't spoken to you guys in a while. Nitrous Diecast. Yo, that guy gave me a stop sign the other day. You might have, if you watched my last vlog, then you would have seen him. A short clip with him in it. Hey, a live stream. Just got home from work in Colin. Hey, Jacqueline. Hey, Sonic Phil. The dishes piled up. I actually hardly have any, but they need to be done. Will, tips for depression? Shit. I can't tell if you're being serious or not, but let's just say that you are. I'm not depressed, and my only depression I've ever had has been, what do you call it? Circumstantial? Situational? Temporary at the very least. I don't know what the proper vernacular is to describe the type of depression I had, but man, I don't even know. Like, if you have like clinical depression or like where it's like a chemical thing, I have no freaking clue. Counseling, I guess. Medication if you need it. But if you're just depressed because you're like in a funk, man, I find, or I have found, that the best thing you can do. Oh my god. The best thing that I could do, I should say. Of course, this is again things on the back burner, right? So I have things that I've always wanted to try, and let's say I'm feeling bummed about whatever, to have a little bout of depression. I'll just go and do one of those things to take my mind off of things. And then, of course, you can always talk to someone if there's someone to talk to, I guess. And I mean, I don't know if you're on social media, but there's always someone saying on social media that if you ever need to talk to someone, to talk to them. I don't know how serious those people are when they say that. I actually think it's quite shitty when people put stuff on social media that they don't actually mean. But you know, there's always those people, and it's probably even easier to talk to a stranger, in my opinion, like for myself, because they don't know you, so they can't judge you the way that like a friend or like a close person would judge you, and that might make it easier to talk about certain things without feeling like you're being judged. You know what I mean? I think that's probably why going to therapy and stuff works so well, is because you're talking to someone who you don't actually know. Now, I'm just spouting shit. I have absolutely no idea if that's accurate or not, but that could be true. I don't know. Test it out. I have no idea. That's a deep question. Hello, Jay. Hello, Luis. Hello, Bruce. Your artwork is awesome, Josh. Perth, Australia. Hope the chooks are still laying. Oh yeah, it's still summer. Like, it's still light outside. Well, kind of light. It's, what time is it? 10:14. There's always people to talk with if you're depressed. Never give up. People care. People do care. Absolutely. Even if you think that no one does, there's always some. Well, usually there's always someone, I should say. Like, you ever go to a funeral for someone who suicided themselves, and people have no idea? Oftentimes that's like that they had those tendencies. Almost always those people are super bummed that you're gone, or that the person's gone. Those are the types of people who would be good, are in that position, and that's because no one is talking to each other. So the best thing, in my estimation, to do is to say that you're going through a certain hard time, and then they would be like, oh shit. Like, I have this one friend, and I met him, I don't know, like 10 years ago or something like that. And I call him probably at least once a month, and he never answers the phone. He never does. But he appreciates that I call him because he has that going on. I don't think he's to the point of wanting to commit suicide, but he's in a depression. And now if I called him every day, he would think that I'm trying to make it about me, perhaps. So I don't. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I call him often enough to let him know that I'm thinking about him. Like, sometimes I'll call him twice a month or even 3 times a month. You know, it all depends, because I want him to know that I care about him and I don't want him to do anything drastic. And I'm hoping, of course I don't know for sure, I'm hoping that he understands that, and then he doesn't do anything crazy. Again, I have no idea. We are actually really good friends. He's just in a space right now for some reason where it's difficult, and he lives far away from me. Otherwise I would try to go visit him, but he lives in Ontario and I live in Alberta, so, you know, only a 35-hour drive, but you know, that's a little far to drive. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Uh, did you get that anvil from Alex? No, the anvil is too expensive. He was even going to give me a deal on it, a couple $100 off. I just can't afford that. There's too many things I gotta do. Because I don't need an anvil because I don't even have a forge. So I would love it, but you know, if it was like say $500, then I would try to find a way to grab it, you know, or whatever. But I cannot. But I mean, we've got too much to do, too much to see. Uh, yes, life is in flux. Depression is temporary. Sometimes you have to work hard to get out. Great question. Okay, a long time on that subject. Bye. Okay, Greta girl. Um, how's the shop shaping up? Good. I was out there all day today. And you know what's funny is I'm like, look how good it looks to my neighbor. He was helping me out the other day, and he was like, "What?" I'm like, you remember when you saw this last year? And then he kind of got it, but he's like, this is not that good. I mean, he didn't say that, but just the way, because there's still stuff all over the place. But like, I'm at the point where I'm like sorting different types of hardware. Like I'm sorting lug nuts. I'm putting lug nuts in a pail. Some of this will be in the next vlog. And then like I'll spend an hour doing that, finding all the lug nuts that I can. And there's only like 100 of them or whatever, probably less, probably 60 of them, something like that. And then I'll move on to something else. I did wheels, and then I did oh, I have to remember this. Hold on one second. Sorry, I'm just gonna put this on silent so that's not so annoying. Um, I did wheels and I did hinges. I sorted all the hinges. Well, I didn't sort the hinges. I picked out the hinges and put all the hinges in a container. And I have a ton of bolts. And normally I put all the bolts in a bucket, but now I have thousands more. So I'm going to sort them in a way where I'll have long bolts, or let's say big bolts, and small bolts. So I'll have them separate. Because sometimes I actually use them practically, but most of the time I use them for art. So in this case, I will probably also sort some by put them aside for practical use. When do you think you will get part two of the painting you started? Oh, so that I was going to do that today, but then it didn't work out because I had other things to do. I like painting um, with whatever, going up to the piece and just working at it with that feeling of being like, yeah, I want to do this instead of, oh, I said I would do that part too, and then feeling obligated to do it because then those pieces turn out like crap. You know what I mean? And now this piece is an experimental piece, so it might turn out like crap anyways, but I want to enjoy the process of it turning out like crap rather than being feeling like I'm forced to. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. The nail tree was excellent. Thank you, Randy. Hey Josh, Vegas Cat here. How about an update on all your bros? Vegas Cat, are you the person who messaged me on Instagram about the gold bars? Um, okay, how about this? I'll update on my brothers. I don't know what I would update about necessarily. And then also the gold bars, because someone keeps asking. I forget what his name is. Keeps asking about those. So my brothers, Jakota, seems well. He's kind of mad at my mom right now, for good reason, in my opinion. My brother Will, talked to him yesterday or this morning. I'm not sure if he'd want me to go into detail, but he had a work injury, but he's doing better now. Um, let's see. My brother Ken and my brother Mike are kind of on a secret project, I guess. You could put it together if you've watched my vlogs for a while. You know what they're up to. I just can't say certain things because they have it's not anything bad or illegal or anything like that. It's just people. It's lucrative. Let's say that. And then my brother Dave just bought a house, and my sister is doing well as well. A lot of you know that she had cancer and she has recovered quite well, and so far, everything is good. Now, the gold bars. Gold bar Vegas cat, yes. So the gold bars, um, I had one on the ledge there, but I moved it somewhere. I don't know. I have 10 bars, 10 gold bars, and one of them is left to still hide. So that's number 10. Six of them have been found to my knowledge. Perhaps more were found by someone who has no idea what the game is, but or someone who does know what the game is and just hasn't let me know. So the first bar was hid above the Hollywood sign, probably not found. The number two was found. That one was on the Walk of Fame or whatever it's called. That one was found first. Number three is was found last. That one was on the Santa Monica Pier. Number four was not found. Number wait, was it number yeah, number four was not found. That one is hidden. I don't actually know what the place is called. If you watch the video, then you'll know what it's called. I think I called the video Hiding Gold in LA or something like that. It's in LA somewhere or surrounding area. Probably in Burbank, I bet. I don't actually remember. Number five was found. So number four is not found. Number five was found. That one was at one of the Fat Burgers. Wait, is it called Fat Burger? No, sorry. It's called Big Boy. Or something like that, right? Big Boy, it's the kid with the freaking burger platter. Uh, that one was found. And then that one was actually found second. The and that one was found actually by Smurf M. And she sang Americana. Americana? In Glendale. Glendale, that's where it is. Okay, so that's where number four is. Um, and number six and number seven were hidden in Vegas. Number six was found by someone who never told me. Two people have tried to find it since. In fact, I think one of them is the guy who's wanting an update on that. Number six, I don't know. That one was hid near the Luxor, and I don't know. Someone found it. Maybe it was someone found it who watched into the bush and then walked away. So maybe someone went and grabbed it immediately. And then number seven, I hid near the hot air balloon shaped building. I don't know what it's called. Um, and then that one was found by Cat here. And then number eight, I hid in Calgary at the Cross Iron Mills. That one has not been found. And number nine, I hid at the Donut Mill in Red Deer, and then that one was found. Actually, quite a few people went and looked for it, but one person found it. I don't actually remember if they let me know if they found it or not. Hold on, let me think here. I'm not remembering, but perhaps they did tell me about it. And then number 10, of course, I have here still, so I still have to hide it. When I hide that one, I will give an update on the vlog just in case, because a lot of people don't watch these lives, but they'll watch the vlog. Would stay, but was looking for a meditate. Just stopped by because saw it on my feed. You are in deep. You are in deep. Proceed on the flip, Holmes. Okay. Balloon building, aka Paris Hotel and Casino on the Strip in Vegas. Right. Come hide number 10 here in Virginia on the Appalachian Trail. Well, I would have to go there. So, yeah. Oh, Wanda's shared the National Suicide Prevention Hotline, 1-800-273-8255. Or you can text 741-741. That's dope. That's so cool that that exists. Now, I've never had to deal with that sort of thing, so I don't really know what goes into it. And honestly, and there's so many birds just flying overhead. I've been ignorant about it for a while, and learning about it, man, it's so fucking sad. Whoops. Pardon me. I didn't mean to swear there, but I think you get the. I think it sucks. Damn, I try not to curse on these. My apologies. Won't be able to build my greenhouse this year, unfortunately. I don't think. Maybe I will be, but I don't know. I'm almost fully deaf and can't find my headphones, so on max speakers on my phone it sounds blurred and whispered. Oh, damn. One time on a job site, I was I think it was one of the last days we were working, actually. I think I was doing bracing, which is like you're basically reinforcing the trusses and stuff, and you're making everything kind of solid. And so I was doing bracing, and it's like super echoey when you're in there because the roof is on. Well, it's not always on, but in this case, the roof was on, and I'm like in the trusses, and I'm like nailing stuff with the nail gun, and it's kind of loud anyways, but when it's echoey, it's quite loud. And I'm like shooting right next to my face because you're like you're just, it's all awkward and stuff. And all day I was doing that, and I was like hammering with my hammer and stuff. Anyways, it was loud. At the end of the day, I get down, and we're packing up tools, and I was like, man, my ears are ringing. And then the number two, he heard me say that, so then he was like, and I'm like, he talked like Charlie Brown's teacher, and I'm like, I like laughed at him, and then everyone else started doing it, and I'm like, what the hell are you guys doing? Like, what are you doing? And they're all like, but then after like a little while, I realized that they were talking to each other like that, and they weren't actually doing that. My ears were so effed that all I heard was muffled voices. They were talking normal the whole time. So when I laughed at whatever, his name was Rory. Was it Rory? Yeah, it was Rory. When I laughed at Rory, saying whatever he said to me, he probably was like, what? Why are you laughing? It probably wasn't funny at all. But now, like, you'll notice that I always wear headphones. They're noise canceling headphones. And so, like, I always wear them now. Because it's, your hearing is important. So, new shirt, haven't seen this one before. This is a support shirt for Reclaimed Audio. I've worn it quite a bit. He must have just missed it. Josh, you need to wear PPE. No, I normally do. When it comes to hearing, at least. Alright, Rebecca. See you later. Hello, Jules. Okay, leaving. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's a good thing, Josh. Hearing is super important. Yeah, word. I would much rather be deaf than blind, but if I had to choose between those and then just wearing and then also wearing like hearing protection, definitely hearing protection. What is the teacher's name? Charlie's teacher must have one. I think her name is Charlie Brown's teacher. I actually have no idea. Holy crap. Wait, I don't know how much money that is. DKK, what is that? Is that whatever amount. Thank you, man. Tommy. DKK. What is that? Dutch Kroons. I don't know what that is. Denmark. They're Denmark cash with a K. Cash money with K's instead of a C and M. Danish cash money. Thanks, man. Good evening, says Denise. Hello. God morning from Denmark. That probably was a terrible accent. I don't even know what Denmark people... Danish. Danes. This is a terrible joke. But I have a Danish right here. Wait, is this a Danish? Right? Yes. Danish. Thanks, man. Land of Hans. That's $10.31 Canadian value in DDK. Thanks, man. Custard Danishes are awesome. Yeah, Ashley ate them. She's like, oh, the custard ones are the best. I'm like, yeah, I know. And then she just ate them. And I was like, what the hell? No, I would never do that. But she did eat them. I was bummed. But my favorite actually are the apple ones. The custard ones are a close second. Apricot and custard Danish are awesome. Apricot, I've never had that. Come on. Do you guys have these for your vegetables? These are so cool. Like, this is obviously an onion one, but we also have a tomato one, a bell pepper one, and what's the other one? Here's the bell pepper one. Here's the tomato one. We have another one. I can't remember what it is. Hold on a second. Shit. I might be mistaken. Maybe we only have the 3, but then we also have these. These are like whisks. This one's a corn, and then this one's a carrot. I thought we had another one. I know people have like the banana ones. I've seen those, but yeah. I have a garlic one. Oh! They have like a thing so they don't come apart, but they don't really have a seal. But I don't know. They seem to work. Miss Othmar is assumed to be the Charlie Brown's teacher. I have an onion. Yeah, the onion one is cool. I thought we had another one. Maybe we do. I just don't remember what it is. Had to look it up. Google says Charlie Brown's teacher name was Mrs. Donovan, but sometimes it's behind the Linus and Miss Omar's class. Okay. I grow elephant garlic, so I put the whole head of garlic in there and it keeps it so fresh. Elephant garlic? What the heck is that? I don't know what that is. Hi from Louisiana. Tammy. Wait. What is the Louisiana accent? Louisiana. 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 Hi from the Philippines. Hello, Tierra. Hi, I'm back, says Glad and Wise. Huge garlic. You get clusters of 5 or 6 pods of garlic from one clove when you plant it. Oh, cool. I like garlic. Hello, Betty Boop. 69. Nice try, says Tammy. On what? What did we do? What were we talking about? Oh, the accent. Louisiana. The rudeness. No, wait. What is Louisiana? What is Louisiana famous for? Probably like buttermilk pancakes. Or something. Something like that. We don't rake our leaves. And we have the best. Get a tasty breakfast in you. Come to Louisiana. State of the not raking their leaves. I have no idea what you guys sound like. But if that's close, then chalk that up to just being a natural genius. Gumbo. Jambalaya. Crawfish. Dude, you guys do sound like that, then don't you? If you guys have crawfish, I'm told I sound more like a Texan. Oh, okay. You ever listen to Justin Wilson? Great accent. I have no idea who that is. Justin Wilson guarantees it. Popeye's chicken is Louisiana. Frick, I love Popeye's chicken. We have Popeye's chicken here. We have 3 stores here. And I like the chicken strips the most. But I like them like leftover. Way more than fresh. And I love how they have 2 kinds of ranches. 2 kinds of ranch, you know, for dipping. I got 2 kinds of ranch. They do it right out in Louisiana with their 2 types of ranch. So if you get sick of one ranch, you can just move over on to the next ranch. They both look the same, but they taste different. Is that close? Probably not. New Orleans. Witchcraft. No, wait. Voodoo. If you poke that there teddy bear right there, your uncle will feel it, and he ain't even here. Right? New Orleans? KFC is better? Well, that guy clearly has never had Popeye's chicken. KFC is pretty good. Don't get me wrong. I like it. But it ain't no Popeyes. French is spoken in Cajun parishes. French. If you want to sound Texan, you gotta ratchet your jaw down and talk out the sides of your mouth. I wasn't trying to sound like Texans. Tiara said, I sub you already, Josh. Well, thank you. I can't even think of something now. I'm sure glad I have this bike. It's better than a race car. But I love going fast. But I got a 21 speed bike. So have you ever driven a race car? Nope. All right. Louisianans sounds pretty much the same as Texas. Texas is like, hey, get away from our oil. You want to become a rich man? Buy an oil thing and pull out the oil. And by oil thing, I mean like one of them damn derricks. No, I can't do accents that well. Like sometimes I can do them like really good, but I'll ruin it by starting to laugh and saying, "Dude, that was pretty good." I'll compliment myself. That was pretty good. Then I'll try to go back into it, and then it's not even close. When you pop off the screen, it reminds me of going down escalator gag. Any plans on putzing around those go-karts this summer? Probably the one that has an engine. I still don't have it at my house. But I was talking to my neighbor today about like other stuff. But I was like, hey, because he asked me when I wanted him to bring it over. I said whenever. And then I said, hey, you can bring it over today if you want. And he was like, yeah, maybe I will. And then he didn't. Which is fine. I don't care if he doesn't. My neighbor is the shit, by the way. He's very nice. I've been getting to know him a little more lately. Pretty dope guy. Not take kindly to a lot of things. You know? Are they like... Ugh. And then they have like heart problems, right? So they're always like trying to breathe in extra oxygen to get that blood oxygenation going. And then they go, right? Because I remember one time, so we have the rodeo here in Alberta, and then we also have this thing called, it used to be called Klondike Days, and then it was called K Days, and then it was called, I think it was called Capital X, and then they turned it back to K Days. Anyways, there's people from all over the place who do this thing. And anyways, there's these Texas people. Now, I'm going off of like 2 dudes that I've ever known. Or I actually don't even know them. So, this is I'm just totally, what do you call it? Generalizing based off of 2 individuals with white cowboy hats, blue jeans, and suspenders, and like these cowboy shirts. I don't know what to call them, but they're like plain shirts, but they have like where the seams are. So they had white shirts, and then they had like where the seams were, it was black, and it had a sponsor on their back of some sort. Probably said like Longhorn, and then like Betsy's iced tea or something. I don't remember. But anyways, they were fat dudes, and they would be like, ugh. They did that a lot. And anyways, I'm pretty sure they were from Texas, just because they had that vibe, and they had an accent that sounded like how I was sort of mimicking. And by the way, I never talked to them either. I just heard them talk. I probably had a point, but I forget what it was. All right, where are we at? What? Sorry, what? Always great to have good neighbors, not good having bad ones, but sometimes that's what we end up with. I'm lucky to have good ones all around currently. Yeah, good. Since I moved to Seattle 20 years ago, I've been told that I have a southern accent dozens of times. I lived in southern Idaho for 30 plus years. That must be why. What? Yeah. Idaho, for some reason, you guys totally sound like you're from like the South. At least when I was there. Like I went to this restaurant. She's like, "Can I get anything for you, sweetheart?" Okay. Just the chocolate milk for you then, sweetheart. She kept calling me sweetheart. I think it was sweetheart, or maybe she kept calling me like baby or something. Is that all right with you, baby? No, I think she called me sweetheart or hun. Maybe she called me honey. I don't remember exactly. But anyways, she said it like it was part of every sentence and like it was proper English to say it. Like as correct as having like a period at the end of your sentence. And she said okay a lot. Okay there, sweetheart. Was it sweetheart? I don't remember. But I had breakfast there, which was just chocolate milk, because I wasn't hungry. And anyways, she just kept calling me sweetheart, and I was starting to laugh because she said it so freaking often. And she asked where I was from. She's like, "You're up in Alberta." I said Edmonton or something like that. And she's like, "Oh, that's up in Alberta. We don't get many of you around here, sweetheart." Yeah. Anyways, I was born in Cincinnati, Ohio. My family is from East Tennessee. My dad worked for the Department of Defense, and we lived all over the world, but I've lived in Virginia for 35 years now. My accent is crazy. Did my package make it? I've never tried to send anything out of the country before. Denise. So far, no. If you were sending it to me, if you were sending it to... But I did not get a package yet, but I will be checking on Monday. Because I forgot to check over there for dishes. 1 second. Okay, I have 2 dishes. And I already drained the water like an imbecile. No, we don't sound like Seattle. Everyone here takes me for a deep souther. Deep souther. I've met people who do that better than calling you 4-letter names, lol. Imagine they're like, "Is that everything for you, you bastard?" Alright, dickhead. Hurry up and eat and get the hell out of here. That would be so funny. That would make me laugh even harder because I definitely would not be expecting it. And especially since, like, especially if they, like, sounded polite, except for, like, the words they were saying. Dude, that would be so funny. I would, oh, and if I was with Dakota, it would be even better. I would be laughing. Probably on the floor laughing with my brother. One time, we went and saw Ice Age 2. Have you guys seen that movie, Ice Age 2? And we were obnoxiously cackling in the movie theater at that movie because it was so freaking funny. Was it Ice Age 2? Yeah, it was Ice Age 2. Man, it was so funny. Love that movie. Although I've only seen it once. But I remember busting at the seams. I remember laughing so hard that I couldn't breathe. So I had to stand up so that I could breathe. And I still couldn't breathe. Every once in a while, if you guys ever go onto Damn You autocorrect, if you ever want to laugh so hard that you're going to die, go on Damn You autocorrect. Okay, you can just Google it and some will come up. Now, some of them are pretty, like, I mean, not safe for work, let's say, but frick, they're so funny because to, like, text that. And then sometimes when they try to correct it and then the same thing comes out, man, it is so funny. Or sometimes it'll be even worse. Oh, I love it. So funny. Anyway, sometimes me and Ashley will, now her humor is way different than mine. So she doesn't laugh at all of them, especially if they're especially dirty. But if I'm laughing, then it'll make her laugh. And oh, it's just the best. Sometimes we'll even do Mad Libs. Oh, frick, those are hilarious too sometimes. Oh, right. Oh, I already watched that. That one's good. Okay, I just gotta wash the stovetop off. Hello, TD. Aloha, Helen. I love that site, Josh. Cracks me up something fierce. Man, it's so funny. Imagine if laughter could cure the planet's woes. That would be the site to do it. Because Because it's so funny. Hello, Miguel. Oh, I know who you are, Mr. Florida man. I laugh so hard at some of those I cry. Yeah, same here. Well, not that I cry, but yeah. A Southern bless your heart is a F you. That's funny. Uh, Josh, what's up? Glad to spend the night watching. Hello, Adam. Um, yeah. Let me just clean this off. Let me just get the special sauce. You know, some of this stuff. Now the trick to this is you gotta have a rubber band. You might not be aware, but it is helpful. You ever hear something and you're like, what the heck could that be? And then you're like, oh, good, it's only fireworks. That's what just happened. Just gonna wipe off the stove here. Okay. No, there's no problem. I was just wondering what the heck that noise was. Because it was like. Okay. This, I need a paper towel. And this stuff is a miracle. Okay. Hoping that everything works out. Hey, I have arrived. Hello. Fireworks around your house too. Wait, do you live near me? I can't remember if that's you or not. Canada Day soon. Yeah, it's gonna be weird. Because normally there's like celebrations everywhere. But there won't be this year. They'll be like, hey, we'll have it next year. How about that? Oh, word. Okay, as long as we can have it next year. Wait, when are we going to have next year's Canada Day? We'll have it the year after. Phew. Okay, a little bit more. I bet Shadow is scared of fireworks. She is not, but also she's not here anymore. My mom is all good to go. We might get her again if, just depending on how things work out logistically with some other stuff because my brother Dave and stuff is moving and shit, and then my mom might buy a house to move somewhere else too, to a different spot with less maintenance and stuff. So we might get her again, but I'm not sure just yet. Okay. All right. Let's go chill over here, shall we? Actually, we'll turn off this light. Shall we? All right. They're canceling all the fairs. Ours in October are already canceled. Someone around here set a mortar off a few nights ago. Scared the poop out of my cats. I'm laughing so hard. It is buffering for me, and Josh sounds like Jabba the Hutt. Ah, that's funny. How is Cindy's grandma's curtains painting doing? I haven't done anything on it. I said I might get it to the next point where I'd paint like the the subject of it, but I decided not to. Just got on. Was wondering how you felt about Magic Bus since you told us about Parkland Films. It was a great series. Honestly, I don't really care about the bus being moved because I just don't care. But at the same time, I do get why people care, and I get why it's sad. But I don't know. If I could relate to it a little more, maybe I would care. But I just don't. I do get why it sucks, but I don't care that it sucks. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, it is a bummer still. Did you have any fires this year? Like any wildfires? Not so far that I know. It's been pretty wet though. Uh, uh, any collabs with Alex being planned since the last one with Alex was canceled? Um, I wouldn't really call them collabs necessarily, but um, he did call me the other day, so maybe we'll do something, but I'm not sure. Hmm. I don't know. Stay tuned, I guess. I'm not exactly sure what's gonna be happening. Work. I was thinking the other day when I was watching one of your last videos how cool it would be to paint a thing with you and your brothers imitating the Abbey Road album cover. I don't even know what that album is. Since the U.S. is number one in the world for COVID-19 cases and everything is canceled, but that won't stop droves of idiots running amok in public places without any face masks or social distancing. That is correct. You've been getting very creative with your videos. A lot of forethought. Yeah. Um, I just want them to be. So here's my goal. Two goals. Well, let's say a goal with multiple parts. One, uh, I want to like doing them. So I'm not going to do them if I don't like doing them. That's why you. That's one of the reasons why you see fewer vlogs now. They get in the way of doing things when I stop and talk to my phone. Now to get around that, I just more creatively film them so that to tell the same story, I can do less work with the video and therefore get more work done in the real life side of things, right? Number two, I would like more people to watch them because it helps me to make more money, essentially, right? Now, I don't rely on YouTube to be my sole income or anything like that. That's not happening at all right now. But the more people who watch them, the more ads are being watched, which in turn gives me more money. So if they're more, since you guys know me, you seem to enjoy most of what I put out. Not everything necessarily, and I don't expect everyone to like everything, but this hopefully will attract new people into checking me out and then staying on because numbers fluctuate. Like I have like how many right now? 21,000 maybe or something like that, or 20,000. Is it 20,000 or 21,000? Whatever it is. Um, it used to be 10,000 or something like that. And then before that it was 5,000 and before that it was 30 people, right? So as I more stuff. So another part of the goal is to be able to do more stuff on my property that I want to do. Now all this stuff I will be able to do regardless on if you help me get there or not. It'll just take longer because if I want to do something, I'm going to do it. So I don't need you guys, but I very much appreciate you guys coming along because it helps me make a little bit more money and I can put that money towards doing things in a quicker manner. Although a lot of people are like, why is it taking you so long to do your house? And that reason, the reasoning behind taking forever to do stuff in my house is because my taste and Ashley's taste are of a certain um, what do you call that? My taste is of a certain taste. We have a certain aesthetic that we want, and we don't want it to be compromised by being able to get this for now. Like a lot of people do. They're like, oh, we'll just get this table for now, for example. And then when we have the money to buy the table we want, then we'll be able to get it. Whereas me, I'm like, well, I don't mind eating at the coffee table. So for now, we won't buy a kitchen table, for example. And instead, when we can buy the table that we actually want, then we will just have the table that we want. So patience, of course, is definitely needed for this type of living because no one wants to live. Look at my floor. This is trash, man. That's just subfloor. No one wants that. I don't want that. Ashley doesn't want that. This is sliver central. So, but we want a certain type of floor that you cannot, well, you can buy it, but it's multitudes higher than your regular laminate floor or vinyl slat floor or any click together floor, really. So, and also it's, I don't know. I could go on and on. So instead, we wait until we can get that floor. And that's frustrating, but it's worth the wait because then when we have it, we'll be like, good thing we don't have to now tear up a floor that we got for now. It's just better. So, you know what I mean? But thank you. I'm glad you liked the vlogs. Once because I'm excited to watch, and at least once or twice to let the ads run all the way through. Well, thank you very much. Louise has to go to bed. No one wants to live in a construction zone. LOL. Right. No one does want to. So your home will be a never-ending project. Well, perhaps. No one wants to live in a construction zone, but you can still be content living for what you want, right? Like, think of it, if you can't relate to that, you might be able to relate to like you know how some I wish I knew you so that I could like explain it to you in a way that would make or resonate better. Like they're okay. So there will be people who will be like, "Oh man, I wish I had a blank." So insert that blank. And then when they have a chance to get it, they have to decide if it's still worth it based off of their current situation or whatever, right? So let's see if I can think of something that makes sense that most people could relate to. Okay, let's say that you drive, or sorry, you ride your bike to work or something like that. And then you want to get I don't know, for whatever reason, you want to get a BMW. So in the meantime, you decide that you're going to, so you need a car or whatever because you have a bike. You're going to buy a, let's say you want a BMW. I don't know what a good one is. Let's say you want an M3, but you can't afford an M3 right now. So for now, you'll get the whatever the version is below that. Instead, where what I would do, does this even make sense? What I would do is I would get a beater car that doesn't cost me anything so that I could then get the BMW M3 or whatever because that's the car I want instead of compromising on things that I don't actually want. That's probably not a good example, but hopefully you understand what I'm saying. Uh, Homes are a never-ending project. Yeah, yeah. Uh, um, I log on your YouTube channel, click on an autoplay, then go to work. Holy shit! Thanks, Sue. And then she plays them all day long. That's so awesome. Hello, Gwen. Uh, my house has sucked up more money than Midas has. Yeah, no, definitely we've spent so much money on this already. And some people will say, why would you spend that much money on your first house? Which I think is like an asinine question. Like, what do you mean? Why wouldn't I? I live here. It's like, man, why do you eat so healthy on your first body? Like, what? You're so young. Eat like shit. That's just a weird thing to say, in my opinion. Spending money on something you can wait to buy is better than wasting money on something that's temporary and may end up costing more to replace. Well, it does cost more because then you have to buy two things instead of just one. And sometimes that is necessary. Sometimes it's necessary. You got to because of whatever situation, right? Whatever your circumstances. But in our case, the house is safe. It's warm. Not that it needs to be warm right now, but in the wintertime it's warm. We have plumbing and everything, everything that you have in your house, we have that is good for making life easy. We just don't have a nice floor. We don't have our walls done. We don't have freaking doors. We don't have doors in the bathroom. We have a door, and I was going to do something with the door, but I've changed my mind again. I'm going to do something else. And now that I have my shop up, soon I will be able to do that. I just have to source the wood that is best suited for it because I have this design in my head that I really like. So, yeah. Sometimes waiting creates opportunity to have an even better outcome as well. Like I don't know how many times it's happened where I will have an idea for a project to do, and then I don't do it right away or whatever, and then as time goes on, I come up with more ideas to add to it, and then I can keep an eye out for shapes and stuff to make that project become a reality. Like I'm going to make a giraffe, you know, that would be kind of tacky, but I can make the neck and the head because that's only going to be like say up to my ceiling or whatever. I don't know how tall a giraffe neck is, but I know how I'm going to start it, but I don't really know how I'm going to finish it. But since I know that I'm going to make it, I subconsciously keep an eye out for shapes and pieces that will work to make that thing. And actually, I just now thought of what I'm going to use for its little horns. Nice. I found them today actually while I was sorting stuff. Okay. Why pay rent when you can pay a mortgage and own in the end? Man, so that's where I would say some things are necessary. So rent, at least where we live, is almost always more than what a mortgage costs for the same property that you live on. Um, yeah, if you can buy, it's probably almost always better. Rent is such a shitty thing. Like, I mean, I understand it. It's a business basically, but a lot of times it's predatory, and it's designed in some ways to keep people from being able to get get further ahead in their life journey. Don't always try to buy the most you can afford, or you won't ever be able to afford what you want. That makes sense. Makes total sense. Just bought my dream kitchen table set today. Beautiful reclaimed wood and weighs a ton. My husband wants to know why I use wood with paint on it costs more than new. Because. That's the reason. Because. Well, there's the aesthetic. That's worth something. That's depending on where you got it from. That's 100 years of or whatever amount of years. Sometimes it's 20 years, whatever. Sometimes it's 1 year. But it's years of things happening. And then there's sourcing. Someone has to go find that. Someone then has to process it. And then maybe maybe that someone is all the same person, but then someone also has to make lumber mill that's just been cut and planed and then shipped to a store. This has extra processes. Wicked Earth Charm and Necklace Company sent me $2.99 and said, "Hi, hello, Wicked Earth Charm and Necklace Company. How do you do? You are probably in the right location for this trial. Trial. I don't know what that means. Do you mean like just in general? like I'm able to do this because I'm in the right location. Could be absolutely. In many ways, it's better living where I live than say in Los Angeles or even in Calgary or Vancouver, where things are like artificially inflated for like yeah, where I live is relatively cheap, but I also bought a foreclosed home, which was a lot cheaper. Hold on one second. So there is that. Foreclosed homes almost always cost less. Um, they always list them here for fair market value, but you almost never have to pay that. The best wisdom I can give is to make sure you keep a really good credit and credit score. Even renting, it allows you to live in a nice place. That's true. I don't have uh, any credit because I don't have a credit card. All I have is what is the other credit, small credit or whatever it's called, where you just have it from not being late on bills and stuff. I think Hank needs to go outside, so I'm going to take you guys for a walk. How about that? It's going to be mosquito-y, so that's going to suck. For some reason, Hank likes shitting in the woods now, which is great. You don't gotta pick it up necessarily. So we're probably gonna go with that. Or he might just want to bark at something, which I'm cool with as well. So your home will be a never-ending project. Wait, when did that one come? Well, I think I'm behind, but thank you. I didn't get that over there before. Oh, he's running after something. I just gotta make sure it's not. Okay, good. If you guys could see this, you can't see it because it's dark out. Well, it's almost dark out anyways. Where'd you go, bud? Oh, there he is. I don't know if you guys... No, you can't see him at all, but he's in the tall grass right there, which is hilarious. Okay, let's read some questions here. Did you lose your wrench? Can we see the dead goat? Oh, it is on this trail, but we won't be able to see it here. Oh, mosquitoes. Where are you going, Hank? So lately, Hank has been chasing this cat that for some reason is coming over to our property. We don't have a cat. And he doesn't like cats. Where are you going, buddy? I guess I don't necessarily need to be following him, I just am. Oh, I smell a skunk. Oh no. That's probably what he's after. Did you guys hear that firework? There's definitely a skunk out here. That's not gonna be good. Blair Witch. Hope the cat hasn't been dumped out that way. No, I think it's the neighbor's cat. Those kittens are gonna die if we can't find them. What are you doing, Hank? Okay, I don't smell the skunk anymore. Sky looks cool. Yeah, pretty cool. That's not gonna end well. Alright, come on, buddy. What are you doing? I wish you guys could see him. He's right. You can't see him at all, but he's over there somewhere. Oh, now he's taking a dump. Okay. Perfect. Probably the skunk smell is from the sulfur in the fireworks you saw. No, it's not. It's definitely a skunk. The fireworks are way too far away. Uh, if he gets sprayed, wash him in peroxide and Dawn. Okay. If it's the neighbor's cat, I hope they get it desexed and microchipped. Yeah, I don't know if they did or not. I have no idea. It's a nice looking cat, so I'm pretty sure it's not homeless. Alright, buddy. Don't go after the skunk. Don't do it. Don't do it. He's running. He's sniffing the ground. Okay, now he's relaxed a little bit. Nope, now he's running. Okay. Don't do it, buddy. Okay, I think we're good. We're in front now. Good boy. Come on, pal. Let's go. Come here. All right. It's like watching an episode of Cops. How long have we been on? Holy crap, that long already? 2 hours and 48 minutes? What time is it? Okay. So every time I do one of these lives, I always lose like 20 or 30 subscribers. So hopefully that doesn't happen this time. My dog chases after squirrels. I have such a hard time getting her to come back when she's on the hunt. Luckily, we don't have squirrels here. I mean, we do have squirrels here, but where I live, there's hardly ever any squirrels. Like we saw one earlier this year, and I haven't seen it since. My dog chases. Oh, I just read that. Can you guys hear him drinking? My pug just turned 15 years old. Oh, I wonder why you lose people after lives. Why? I have no idea. I just always do. Thirsty work. Hello, Angel. Lord, I have squirrels, rabbits, deer, possum, raccoons, and all sorts of other critters. I'll share. It'd be cool if we had possums, because they eat a lot of nasty bugs. Does this look like night vision to you? It looks night vision-y to me. Took an awesome screenshot of you, Josh. I'll send it after the live. Okay. What's your next project? So, the next vlog will show... So what I'm planning on doing, not that I necessarily plan the vlogs, but what I'm planning on doing in just real life, which I will vlog about, are... So I have this book here, right? And today I found some circle pieces. They're from a torque converter. And I think I saw a project in here where I'll be able to use the one side of the torque converter. I actually have two of them. So I'm going to look through this again, and I'll probably make that tomorrow. So if you follow me on Instagram, I might share pictures of it. But in the vlog, I also show more progress on the shop. And yeah, there's going to be I mean, I don't really know. Tomorrow might be different. Something might change or whatever, and I might do something else instead. So I haven't been filming very much, so. Possum eats chickens. Yeah, if they can get in. They're so ugly. Yeah, they kind of are ugly. After this video goes from live, I will post a link to SpaceX. Okay. Uh, Possums are mean. I guess so. Wouldn't want to corner one. Bitten by like rattlesnakes and stuff, and they'll be fine. Josh, I found a railroad spike. Do you want it? Sure. I mean, I have access to hundreds of them, but yeah. If you want me to make something for you specifically out of that or with that or using that railroad spike, I'll also do that too. I was thinking about making that a thing that if you guys wanted to do, what do you guys think about that? If you sent me, for example, so for some reason I just have this screw here, but if you sent me, for example, this screw, that would be, I don't know why you would do a screw, but let's say you were like, could you make me a narwhal and use this screw as the unicorn horn thing? That would be cool. I would do that. So it would be, I'd make it out of whatever, and then this would be the horn. And then I would send it back to you. And let's say you sent me, I don't know. I guess I'm just thinking about metal things because it would be a metal working project. I don't know what else you'd send me. Um, let's say you sent me the railroad spike, okay? And and then man, there's so many things you can make out of railroad spike. You can get a knife made. You get I would have to go to the forge for that though, and I wouldn't be able to do that right now. We could make it into a hook. We could make it into a there's so many things and I can't even think of anything right now. But like if you had an idea for it or something, that would be kind of cool. I would like to do that. That would be actually awesome. Uh, we had a railroad spike door knocker. Ah, that's cool. Okay, let me see this for a second. Okay. Yeah, I still need to send you some Oklahoma rose rocks for your treasure box. Just haven't been out to where I get them in a long time. Oh, that'd be cool. Uh, my papa, who worked on the railroad, used to make all kinds of grasshoppers out of railroad spikes. He would have loved your train vlog, Josh. It was incredible. Oh, thank you. Uh, SpaceX needs people to try their Starlink internet access beta testing. You might be able to get it free. Oxen is free. That would be good. My son bought his first house last year and has been collecting used scaffolding boards for putting in new floors, counters, and shelving. He planes them down before installing and staining. Yeah, that's a good idea. Uh, I think that's a good idea. I still need to send you some. Oh, I already read that. So if we send you something into a project, you will complete it and send it back to us. If we send you something into a project? Sorry, how do you mean that? So if we send you something into a project, you will complete it and send it back to us. I'm not sure what you mean exactly, but I think you mean uh, I think you mean what are you doing? Sorry, I'm getting distracted by my hand here. I think you mean that you would send me something and then I would make it into a project and then I'd send it back. Yeah, I would do that. You'd have to pay for it because I can't do it for free, but yeah, I would do that. So it would be like, it would be like, okay, so for example, this thing, right, turned into a narwhal. So I would just use a piece of this. That scared the crap out of me. I would use this as a piece, and then the rest I would make out of whatever. Maybe I'd make it look somewhat realistic or whatever, and then let's say that cost $200, and then I would send it back to you in the same packaging that you sent me or something like that. So it'd be like a commission, but like using something of yours specifically, make it more special to you in a way. Yeah. Canceled. That's funny. Miguel said good night. Good night, man. If you commission him, he will probably. Oh, yeah. If people mean for free, no, like no, I wouldn't be able to do it for free. Um, hmm. The next vlog is an important one, so watch that and then remember this conversation. Okay? Uh, Thanks, Kathleen. The rocks are super cool and are naturally created like that from nature. Yeah, they look freaking dope. Those rose ones. Oh, Cat Lady got the wash by Josh coffee mug. Thank you. Uh, Matthew censored himself. Of course, it shouldn't be free. He's putting his own time and effort into it. Uh, for a project to use in a project. For a project to use in a project. For free or a price. No, I wouldn't be able to do it for free, but I could do it anyways. Or if I could just not send it back to you, then I would do it for free and I would just keep it. But maybe I'll do maybe for the 12 days of Christmas, I will do that and I will be able to actually work on stuff because I'll have my shop up as long as I can get heat in there in time. uh, okay, thank you. Could you adorn a project with crystals? Well, I don't have crystals, so no. I mean, I guess I could get some. But see, the thing would be, it would have to be something that you already know that I do. You know what I mean? So like I weld projects, like make wood stuff. I don't know. If you sent me a cool piece of wood and then wanted something made out of that, then I could do that or something. You know? Uh, Mark, thanks, man. Oh, Lisa, thanks, man. uh, um, Here we go. I love your red wall. Thank you. I love it too. Um, Crafty Stasher giving Matthew a very detailed shout out. That's funny. Matthew, if you don't know, so earlier he commented with his other account, which I meant to give him a shout out with doing that. He helps me out a lot with moderating, although it seems like today there's no need for him. So maybe I shouldn't give him a shout out. I don't know. What do you think? No, I'm playing. Uh, but I like giving him a shout out because he helps me for no reason. I don't know why he decided to start, but he did, and it's a big help. But anyways, he makes these bracelets and stuff out of like beading and stuff, and they're really dope. So you should check it out if you want to possibly get something from him or whatever. He's moderating himself. Yeah, I saw that. Shout out because you're rad. That'd be cool. Send Josh a gizmo of some sort for him to incorporate into a project that he can show in a gallery attributing to the donated gizmo to the sender. Yeah, I could do that too. Uh, I have a feeling there isn't going to be very many gallery shows, and I have a feeling I'm not going to be part of very many galleries after this pandemic. There will probably be some that still continue to stay open and stuff, but it's kind of bleak. Uh, the trolls are afraid to come on now because they know Mighty Matt is on duty. That's why he helps. He helps because I'll give him a shout out. Well, anything. He didn't tell me that he did any of this stuff. I found out because we're friends on Facebook. And I was like, what? You make beads? Because if you see this dude, he does not look like he makes beaded jewelry. He looks like he crushes the skulls of freaking, I don't know, his enemies. I tried to say something funny there, but then I couldn't think of what would be a funny skull to crush. Maybe a clown or something. But anyways, he does not look like, this is not the guy you would be describing. You wouldn't be like, oh, uh, he wears all black. He, uh, what's the kind of music that you do, Matt? He's, well, he was in this band that has a pretty dope sound to me. Anyways, he would not be the guy. You would be like, oh yeah, Matt, the guy who does the beaded jewelry. You'd be like, no, Matt, the guy who arm wrestles professionally. Like that's, it's not the same guy. Anyways, he does not help me out because I'll give him a shout out. Um, because I don't always give him a shout out anyways, and he still helps me almost every single time. So yeah, no, that is incorrect. Uh, uh, that sucks how the pandemic has affected your ability to do art shows and galleries. Yeah, it does suck. Okay, we'll figure out something. Love your work. A nearby town has tons of projects displayed all around the town as part of an art walk. Oh, that's cool. Um, I'm subscribed, Matthew. Matthew is a badass. Skull crusher. Goats. Um, when will you start making the orders that were requested last year? I have some orders on your list. So I've already made some of them, but even though I have a means to make stuff, I don't necessarily have the material. So who are you? Carmen. Let's see. And many people have asked for the same thing. So if they're ahead of you in the list and I make that thing, then they would get theirs first. But let's see what you made. I mean, what you asked for. But some things, like I just need certain pieces. Like a lot of people wanted the turtles. I have to get more of those turtle shells. And I have some, but they're 3 hours away. So to drive there and back, that's 6 hours of driving. And so I don't want to just go get them just for that. I would rather it be a trip that has multiple reasons of being a trip rather than wasting, oh, they're 200 bucks. What? I don't see you. You gotta be in here somewhere. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I've already made. I can see a lot of highlighted. Like when I make the thing, I highlight the person out. Ah, here you go. Roses, demotivational sign. I like that one. That's a good one. Oh, you know what? I bet you I could just make yours tomorrow. Because I made two roses already. And then, yeah, I could probably make yours tomorrow. How about that? If there's anyone else with roses, I could probably make them tomorrow as well. I should probably write that down though. And then the demotivational sign. I like that. Okay. Cool. Does that sound good? There'll always be a place for art. There just has to be. Oh, there'll always be a place. It's just a matter of getting paid for it, you know? Matt has a blue mohawk. Or see if you can find a way to use all of our gizmos in the same art piece. That would be kind of cool. They then have your contact info and then people will purchase the artwork. Most of it is metalwork. Okay. We're dealing with the Sahara Desert dirt storm all the way in Oklahoma right now. More to come tomorrow. Oh, I heard about that. Uh, Fred Rogers always said, look for the helpers. Speaking of which, time to turn in. All right. Um, would you make prints of the map behind you? I probably wouldn't be able to because that's huge and I wouldn't be able to scan it. And it's not very accurate either. So no, I wouldn't. Uh, don't forget to check out the Crafty Stasher. Oh, Matthew is giving, that's funny, giving the Crafty Stasher a shout out, which, I, not only, I guess, but because of her voice. If she's not talking in the video, then I just like skip ahead to where she's talking just because I like her voice. I would love to own some of your artwork because I think the one day you're going to be recognized and made famous for it, but can't afford it right now, anyways. Yeah, that sucks. I wish you could. But you know, to be honest, like there's often times where I'm like, man, maybe I'll make it cheaper for this person or whatever. But like that's not fair to, you know what I mean? I know that's not what you're asking, but like that's kind of where I'm at, you know? Love crafting, doodling, painting, creating in general. I love to finger paint like Josh does. It's a magical feeling to paint as you create. Wait, are you the person who did the... No, I don't think you are. I don't know if I've seen your work. Uh, and when you finally get your accolades for your art, it's going to skyrocket in price, so I won't be able to afford it then. uh, all right, how about the rooster? Oh, you ordered a rooster too? Okay. I didn't I didn't see it on the list here for you. Somehow I missed that. Maybe you ordered it way in the front here. I have this person didn't buy one. They said they wanted it, and then my messages, they read them and then ignored them, and I was like, you. But I gave it to the next person in line. So there's two roosters to make here. I didn't know that you ordered a rooster, so I'll have to add that in here. Or maybe I wrote it down in another place and didn't realize that you were already on this list. Okay. I wouldn't be able to make the rooster.com. And tell me if you want everything sent at once or if you want the roses now or what. It'll probably be cheaper shipping wise to get everything at once. A lot of people are having to come up with new ways to market their services now. The way we shop and purchase has changed and probably will not go back to the way it was. Yeah, for a lot of things. Talk about a Debbie Downer. Sounds like most people have more hope for survival. Yeah, Harris Country Text. We have the dust too. Who's a Debbie Downer? I don't know. I never heard of that one. I'm in something, Georgia. We also have what? I have some of my work on my Instagram, my Facebook art page, and my YouTube. I especially love acrylics and watercolors. Let's look. Serendipity. Serendipity. I don't know if that's the same. Shit. I forget what your name was. Oh no, it won't scroll down all the way. Serendipity Soul Fluid Art. Serendipity Soul. What is your handle? Fluid art. There's no accounts. There is no accounts. Okay, let's look on Facebook. Maybe I'll be able to find it. Sorry, is this boring? Serendipity. First thing that comes up is serendipity doodah. Dippity soul fluid arts. Ah, acrylic art with Jan Trent. Okay, let's see here. Nice. Is this gouache or watercolor? Oh, you can't even see it. Ah, there we go. Look at them flowers. You guys should just check her out because I can't really freaking show you this. Oh man, I hate this phone. This is my old phone and it's way different. Oh shit, that's kind of cool. That's like an acrylic pour. All right, this is trash. Forget it. Anyways, guys, you should check her out. If just she might like it. She might like it. You might like her work. Jeez, can I talk? Uh, uh, nope, not boring. It's like we are here hanging out with you. Man, if I ever did like one of those meetups, it would be just like this. I'd be like, so, Never heard of. Okay. Matt, could you put your email address up? I tried to send you an email on Wednesday and it came back. I don't have Facebook. Do you have an email, Matt, for your artwork? Ah, Matthew sent the link to Serendipity. Go check it out. You might enjoy it. Do you sell your stuff? Probably, right? I'm gonna assume that you do. So you might be able to find a piece that you like. Maybe she does prints. I have no freaking clue. But maybe. What if she sells prints um for like the that piece that I just sent you? Because that was a nice piece. If if you did a meetup, you would be overwhelmed. Uh, Highly unlikely, depending on what you mean. Bit narcissistic? No, is that the right word? That's probably a little too harsh. I definitely do not mind being the center of attention. I have to go in 10 minutes because Ashley will be off work and then I'll have to make supper. Uh, uh, what is happening here? Why would you want to change that? It is breathing natural art. Oh, I thought they stopped doing that after you take the pine nuts out and then once they open up. What? I'm lost here. I do sell some things, but mostly paint because it brings me joy. You guys are just awesome. Thanks. Okay, she sells stuff, so you gotta go at least buy one thing. I don't know. Have you ever made a wall climbing man from metal? I have not, but I have made a climbing wall out of wood in my old shop. Hope you are a good cook. LOL. Uh, I'm not a good cook, but I'm not a terrible cook. I can make several good things, but that's fluke. Um, uh, what you making her tonight, Josh? Today she wanted nachos, so nachos. Guys, I got this. If you watched my last vlog, you saw that we went kayaking for Father's Day, and my knees got sunburned to freaking red hot hell, and now they are so itchy. Finally, it's taken forever for them to become itchy, but damn it, that was uh that was a time. Am I still live? I am still live for a few more minutes. Um, I felt the sand from Africa. Okay. Nachos, that's better than what I'm having. LOL. Hamburger help just out of the box. But one of my friend's moms, when I was a kid, used to make that. But it didn't taste like Hamburger Helper. Because Hamburger Helper has that, like, what I imagine a, like, I don't know. Hamburger Helper has that weird back of the throat taste. You know when your dog eats something that's not supposed to, so you reach into the back of its throat and pull it out? Whatever that mucousy stuff that's on your hand after, that saliva, that thick saliva, that's what Hamburger Helper reminds me of. The taste of Hamburger Helper reminds me of the feeling of pulling something out of your dog's throat. I don't know if you've ever had to do that, but I've had to do that. And that's the Hamburger Helper. Um, Getting sunburned is no fun, though the peeling part is interesting. Pine cones are opening and closing. I made tacos tonight. What? How does that go together? Honey! Pine cones are opening and closing. Do you think we can make some tacos to celebrate? What? That doesn't even make any sense. You're like laughing. LOL, pine cones are opening and closing. Quick, make some tacos tonight. What? I must have missed something here. Ah, that's so funny. Hey, did you have tacos? Nah, man. The pine cones didn't open or close. Couldn't make them. Just wouldn't have been right. uh, that's freaking funny. Sorry, bad attempt at a Toto joke. Oh. Made in the box taste. Ugh, laugh my ass off. Ever have done that? Never will. Never have done that. Never will. Hey, man, if you don't want your dog to die, sometimes you gotta. I've done that. So gross. LOL. When I make hamburger help, delirious skinny brats and Cracker Barrel mac and cheese tonight. Man, that was hours ago. Delirious skinny brats? What is that? Is that related to like tacos, tacos and pine cones opening up? And I know what you're talking about, Hamburger Helper. That's how I feel about it too, right? Josh, I love that hot dog that you made. Oh, if you guys haven't seen, okay, so on my one vlog there, I had that secret project, which a lot of you guessed was a hot dog because I said to kind of see through the blur. But I shared it on my Instagram. I'm going to share more pictures of it, more angles and stuff. I just haven't gotten around to it. But I showed a picture of me holding it, but I will show more. My favorite part of that is actually, you know what? You'll have to see it on my Instagram. I'm going to show it. You know what? I'll say it. My favorite part is the butthole part of the hot dog. You know how the hot dogs have those buttholes? Well, this is the best part of the hot dog. Now, that's not going to make any sense if their only reference is this conversation. But if you follow my Instagram at Ushitat, then it'll make sense. You crack me up. Well, that made me gag a bit. That's funny. No, I'm hungry for tacos. LOL. Truth in me, he keeps reading your comments out of sync. So hilarious. What? You mean like truth be told? He keeps reading your comments out of sync? I have no idea what is happening here. Give yogurt for dogs, bad breath, works great. Oh no, I'm not talking about his breath. His breath is fine most of the time. I'm talking about like the slime drool. Josh, you're cracking me up now. Good morning from England. Well, good night from Canada, Ricky. Never hamburger ever. That didn't make any sense. Never hamburger ever. You could write a book. We should write a book, guys. So we got like good hamburger helper again tonight. Does anyone here write books? Is Dragonfly here? Oh, if she was here, she could write this as a book. So here's the plot. We have some folks. Uh, they're like, the truth in me is that I don't want hamburger helper today. I'm tired of the dog drool consistency and what it reminds me of. So instead, let us go into the forest and see if the pine cones have opened and be blessed with tacos. Now, if you could turn that into a kid's story, we could probably sell millions. Could be a New York, what is it, New York Times bestseller? I make no sense with my typing. Oh, shit! Okay, truth in me is a person's name or their handle. Duh! I make no sense with my typing, so no worries on the fumbled speech thing. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so that happened. Thank you. What? I still don't get it. When you're poor, you have to be creative with your food. Yeah, that's true. Good morning from Ireland. Homemade egg rolls I'll make this weekend. Chicken and rice. Damn, I don't have Instagram. It's also on the Facebook. Time you went to bed, Josh. Can't. Gotta make supper for Ashley. She'll be off here soon. What is your favorite food to eat? Probably hot dogs or grilled cheese or cereal. When I hear about Hamburger Helper, I think about the poor relatives from vacation. The poor relatives from vacation. Okay. But of course, that hot dog sounds good. That's how it feels, Denise. Oh, thanks, Phil. Thanks. I write books, history. What? No, you don't. Matthew sings, which, by the way, if you ever heard of bead jewelry, uh, but apparently he's also an author. I'll buy one of your books, Matthew. I will buy one of your books. Call it tacos and pine cones and a little dog drool. Hey Josh, I got a loaf of banana bread in the oven. Should be done in an hour. Come over. You know, I don't know where you live, but if you lived close, I probably would. I had a superstore, which is a grocery store in case you're not local. It's a Canadian grocery store called Superstore. They're owned by Loblaws, I guess. Anyways, they have banana bread, a house banana bread, and it tastes good, but not like, damn, gotta try this banana bread, which is often the case with store bought. But this one was like the the oddest banana bread I've ever had because it had fake banana flavor in it. You know, like the can. Well, actually, you know the candy flavor banana. That banana flavor actually used to be the generic banana that we used to eat a long time ago. But that banana went extinct, but we still use that flavor for banana flavor. Does that make sense? And then the bananas that we eat now taste like they taste different, right? Now I don't know if that's the same with watermelon. I wonder. But anyways, this banana bread tasted like banana flavor. So it had artificial flavor in it. And I was like, I bit into it and I'm like, this is candy that's bread. Weird. Uh, what the F, Josh? Oh my God. I don't remember what I said. Yes, Josh. Laugh my ass off. Oh, thanks, Crocus. Crocus? Crocus. Thank you very much. Do you have chlorinated chicken like in US? I don't know what that means, like, but I don't know. I want sweet cornbread. Oh, I like cornbread. That's freaking good. I just woke up and caught the end of this live. Please leave it up so I can catch up with what you were talking about. Okay. Tacos and pine cones, the Broadway musical. We're having homemade ramen tomorrow. Yum. Not able to follow this line of chatter. You are not the only one confused. Yeah. You do not have to have a Facebook or Instagram account to view Josh's posts on those sites. Oh, that is true. I often say that, but I forgot to say that now. I have not laughed so hard in a long time. Thank you, Josh. You are the best. It is 11 p.m. here in Oregon. I'm still up, and so are you. Hello. Good night. It is 12:04. Oh, I should probably go now, I guess. Uh, or the story of the acrobatic mosquito on the dash of your truck. Yeah, that was quite the stupid story, right? I was so excited. Freaking mosquito. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you have to check out the Just Josh and Mitch Code episode where we talk about that. I don't know which one it is, but it's one of the more recent ones. Matthew is a jack of all trades, but a master of none. Matthew says, I have a book published and I write for a magazine. He writes for Humble Magazine. Matthew, what is the title of your book? Or is it on Amazon? Can you just post the link? Uh, my pine cones are not opening. What to do? Well, don't make no goddamn tacos. That is illegal. Uh, I'll take pictures of the book for you. No, I want to get the book. I don't want pictures of it. I want to put it on my shelf. Not to read, but just to say I have it. Matt's book about crushing skulls in a historic context, of course. I make the best banana bread ever. I add applesauce, cinnamon, and apple pie spice and lots of bananas. I feel like you meant to say, I make banana. Maybe it is the best. Doesn't sound like it though. Which, a lot of the times, that's exactly perfect for the expectation to be low and then being like, holy shit, this is good. Kind of like when I listened to Matthew's music, I was expecting to totally not like it. And I was like, similar to like taking a bite out of food you're expecting not to like, you're just like, all right, that's the face I made. I was like, damn, that's good. Fake banana flavor ruins food. I didn't necessarily ruin it for me. It just it was different. I ate it, but I'm not gonna buy it again. Oh, Chris can't eat bananas anymore. It's just allergic. Matthew is a man of many talents. Yeah, he is. My book is called We Were There and Survived. Yo, but where's the link? I need the link. Give me the link, man. Uh, A storybook about Josh meeting Alex. Each chapter is a different story of how they met. You know, someone else, maybe it was you, someone made me like a mock book cover for to do that. That didn't make sense. For to do that. For that to be a thing. Whatever. Which I thought was pretty cool. Uh, I love cornbread, but it has to be the sweet kind. Oh yeah, same here. Uh, I just put the link. Oh, I didn't see the link. Ah, okay, let's see this. Clicked on the link. Oh, it's about the Civil War. We got the. What? It's only $5, guys. Go. Oh wait, there's two books. Wait, what? Or you can buy two books for $16. Where's the second one? This dude wrote a freaking book, and it's only $5. How is it only $5 bucks? Before the beginning of the American Civil War in 1861, most of America's men lived peacefully on farms, small towns, or in cities. They never knew what the next 4 years would change their lives forever and leave mental and physical scars that would never heal. During the Civil War, most photographers took pictures of the dead on the battlefield and some of the living, living whatever was convenient for them to take pictures of. None perhaps really shown the faces of those who fought in the pictures. What who fought in it. The pictures are too blurry or they are too far away to physically see the boys who volunteered to fight for the cause of their country. Dude, this dude is a freaking author. Oh, it's in its third printing. He's like, no big deal, just sold out twice, son. I wrote about it in Humble Magazine. Thanks, Sharon. Good night. Uh, am I a picky eater or am I willing to try anything? I am not a picky eater, but I am willing to try things that are different as long as they're not seafood because every time I try seafood, I'm just like, "Huh, that is disgusting. How do you even put that in your mouth?" So, I will never have any seafood ever again, as far as I know, as far as I can gather, because no matter what, it just tastes like I've already thrown up. It's not good. I don't understand how anyone can eat that. It's absolutely repulsive. And I've been told 100 times, well, you've never had it the way I make it. Well, then when I have it the way they make it, it's so disgusting. But most things I will try if it's just because it's different. I won't stay away from it because of that reason. It has to be I won't eat it because I don't actually like it, and I don't pretend I don't like something. You know what I mean? So I guess I am picky in a sense, but I will try it to know that I don't like it instead of just guess that I don't like it. Oh my gosh, Josh, this is so funny. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Oh, he put the link, he says. Um, I'm making nachos for Ashley. Uh, they're so yummy and moist. Sometimes I make it in muffins. My granddaughter begs me to make banana bread. Unexpectedly delish. Well, uh, desire for liberation says, "Hey there, I am raising some chickens and I love them, but I have to say I still laughing at you slipping in the chicken shit. Sorry. The reason why your comment was deleted is because you curse, like pick up on curse words. it will just demonetize me. You can say shit actually quite a bit before it demonetizes you, as far as I can tell. But if you drop the F bomb, like if you spell it out, you have to like if I say it out loud, it doesn't hear me, but it can read. So if you drop F bombs, it'll demonetize me. So that's the only reason why you were deleted there. But yeah, that was actually quite hilarious. Uh, Good night, all. Matt, I'm interested in the Civil War. Good night, Josh. Hope you and your wife have a great night. I gotta wash dishes now. I love bananas, but you just found out I'm allergic from the doctor because I'm allergic to latex. You're prone to be allergic to bananas. Really? Man, I always knew bananas were made out of latex. Anyone want more helper? I didn't know that. Are you familiar with? I'm good, Denise. I'm done with the dog slobber. So full, couldn't possibly have seconds. He can't do 20 push-ups. I know that. So many men died. It's sad. Oh, in the Civil War? Yeah. What a stupid war. Most wars are stupid, but that one especially. Um, Played Charlie Weaver, grandfather Rosanna, David, and Patricia. He was one of the most thorough Civil War experts in his day. Huh? Do you have Netflix? I told N. I do have Netflix. I have Canadian Netflix, which is different than American. I don't know where you're from. Uh, Wait, are you the same Vera, but you have a different profile picture? Um, that's me, Josh. I can't eat fish. Brain food, fish and chips. Man, when I had carbon monoxide poisoning, I had to take fish oil. I had to drink it. I was prescribed fish oil. Isn't that a weird thing to prescribe? Oh, that stuff. I had to drink it, and like I would like work myself up, and I'd be like, like when you will take a shot, and you'll be like, same thing, but I had to chug this shit. So it was like, and I'm like choking on it. I'm like, and then it like coats your whole mouth and your whole throat, and then you're like, you try to drink other stuff to like make it go away, but it's oil, so it separates from everything, so it just stays there. Ugh. I hate cucumbers and okra. Okra tastes nasty, but cucumbers are okay for me. What about fried crickets? I've never tried them, but I would. I would feel weird about it, but I still would. Or maybe I wouldn't because they're bugs, but not, I don't know. Sorry, I told you Dakota about what did Jack do on Netflix, but he doesn't have Netflix, do you? I do have Netflix. Uh, I don't know what that is. Do you eat fresh fish like salmon or trout, or is that seafood else? Is that a joke? Yeah, it's seafood, but yeah, it's worse because it tastes like I don't know. You needed to get Wild and Cali. Okay, I did have it there. Tastes the same. Tastes the same of grossness. Someone who doesn't like beer, same thing. Like I don't like beer. When someone tells me, "Oh no, 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 you gotta try this beer. Tastes way different. Tastes nothing like beer." I will drink it. I'll be like, "Well, it smells like beer. It looks like beer." Taste it, and I'll be like, "That tastes exactly like beer." It's kind of like when someone wants to retake a picture for their license, and they're like, "That looks bad." I'm like, "Well, you look like that picture, so that I can totally tell that's you." Same sort of thing. You know what I mean? Man, I always knew bananas are made out of latex. And you think our comments are awful? Oh, that was a joke. What are you putting on the nachos? Can we help? Uh, cheese, hamburger stuff. I should go. Uh, for some reason, bananas have an ingredient in them, latex has or something. I'm not gonna put as much cheese that I put on the lasagna that one time. That was a mistake. It was good, but some of the after effects, not so good. Kathleen Smith. Stop. That's why you hate fish. No, I've always hated fish. I didn't have carbon monoxide poisoning until I was 18. I hated fish my whole life. It is so gross. Fish oil is good for heart problems, but it comes back up in your burps. It's so gross. Yes, it does. I also have a heart problem. I was also prescribed fish oil tablets for that. Do you like Brussels sprouts? I definitely do not. I'm in Ontario, Josh. David Lynch made a really weird and cool 17-minute black and white film called What Did Jack Do? Okay, if I remember, I'll write it down in here. What did Jacques do? Dog slime, hot dog balls, pine cone tacos, gaggy hamburger helper, and latex cookbook. But like, oh, that would be so funny. I'm not gonna remember that though. If you send me that, that would be great. Dirty Money on Netflix. I did watch one of those episodes. The first one, I forget what it was. I'm going to cross stitch that on a sampler. Oh, that would be so cool. Josh, fish oil comes in capsules. Yeah, I know, but I had to drink it because otherwise I would have needed to take handfuls of the pills. I had to drink bottles of that shit for my brain damage. Roast chicken faces and fried duck feet. I'm so funny looking because you are what you eat. I don't know that song. That would be the sickest. Yeah. A homeopath told me if you hate fish, it's because you have naturally high levels of mercury in your body. That person must be stupid. Or maybe they're correct. I don't know. I guess I shouldn't say that. I've always had high mercury. Because I'm so metal, dude. Uh, walnuts have the same healthy fats than fish. You mean as fish? Walnuts are good. I don't remember why I was supposed to have the fish oil. The omega 3s. Omega 3, right? That's what it has? Yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chilling. The next live will probably be part 2 of on the thing. The next vlog is pretty important because some things are going to change. I'm kind of nervous is not the right word for it, but like some people are going to probably be like, "Oh yeah." But it's just a thing. I'm still figuring out some deets, but anyways, it's been real hanging out with you. Ashley's gonna be home in about 40 minutes, and I gotta make this dinner, so I will be back when I'm back. I don't know when the next vlog is gonna come out, but there are some exciting, exciting things, and then yeah, I don't want to say anything because there's some things that are in there that are, if I say it now, it'll take away from it being there then. Anyways, tell me if you guys can hear my back crack here. 1 second. Did you guys hear that? That was probably too quiet. Did you hear that one? Okay. See you later. Oh, this was a good one.